Welcome. Ramana Maharshi's teachings are deep and profound. Listen, reflect, and deeply meditate. I'm Richard Clarke. I'm reviewing and commenting on the book Talks with Sri Ramana Maharshi. Today is from Talk 640. At about 4 p.m., Sri Bhagavan, who is writing something intently, turned his eyes slowly towards the window to the north. He closed his fountain pen with the cap and put it in its case. He closed the notebook and put it aside. He removed the spectacles, folded them in the case, and left them aside. He leaned back a little, looked up overhead, turned his face this way and that, and looked here and there. He passed his hand over his face and looked contemplative. Then he turned to someone in the hall and said softly, "Maharshi, the pair of sparrows just came here and complained to me that their nest had been removed. I looked up and found their nest missing." Then he called for the attendant Mahava Swami and asked, "Madhava, did anyone remove the sparrow's nest?" The attendant, who walked leisurely, answered with an air of unconcern, "I removed the nest as often as they were built. I removed the last one this very afternoon." Maharshi, that's it. That is why the sparrows complained. The poor little ones, how they take their pieces of straw and shreds in their tiny beaks and struggle to build their nests. Attendant, but why should they build them here, over our heads? Maharshi, well, well, let us see who succeeds in the end. After a short time, Sri Bhagavan went out. This brief but meaningful scene offers a glimpse into the compassionate and alert presence that Sri Ramana Maharshi always embodied. It is one of many stories about Sri Ramana and animals. What appears to be a simple exchange about sparrows and their nests carries deeper layers that reflect both his teaching and his manner of living. The interaction is a witness moment rather than a usual question and answer dialogue. But the Maharshi's words and behavior say a great deal. He interrupts his writing, slowly and deliberately puts away his pen, glasses, and notebook, and gazes around. This calm, attentive pause prepares us for what follows. It reveals the Maharshi is fully present. His attention isn't fragmented. He isn't rushing through tasks. His mind is still. And in that stillness, even the distress of sparrows becomes perceptible. When he gently says, "The sparrows came and complained," he isn't being whimsical. He's pointing to something real, a deep sensitivity to life, even to the suffering of tiny birds. His awareness is not limited to human concerns. There's no hierarchy in his compassion. For Maharshi, the self is not restricted to one body or species. Everything is seen as a reflection of the same presence, the same essence. The attendant's response, casual and dismissive, reflects the ordinary human attitude. We often assume our human comfort and preferences matter more than the needs of others, especially non-human creatures. The Maharshi doesn't scold or instruct the attendant. He simply says, "That's it. That's why the sparrows complained." There's no judgment, just a clear recognition of cause and effect. He then speaks with affection and wonder about the sparrow's efforts, tiny creatures working tirelessly to build a home with bits of straw. His words carry warmth and empathy. When the attendant questions why birds should build nests over our heads, the Maharshi replies with, "Well, well, let us see who succeeds in the end." That soft comment carries both humor and subtle teaching. He is not disturbed by the competition between humans and sparrows for space. He does not tell the attendants to leave them alone. He respects the natural order without trying to control it. There's a quiet teaching here about humility and shared existence. This scene doesn't directly address self-inquiry, but it reflects its fruit. When the mind is quiet, when the sense of ego loosens, the self shines, not through grand declarations, but in tender awareness, patience, and unity with all life. So know yourself and be always free and at peace. Ramana Maharshi could say so much with just a few words. In these books, I give comments and guided inquiries in ordinary English to deepen your practice. Available from Amazon. The link is in the video notes. These videos bring Ramana's teachings into your direct experience. Click subscribe to see more. Click thumbs up to like, and send questions and start a dialogue with a comment.